A very warm welcome to all my students of class 5 of DPS Choka, South Kolkata. This is module 8 and my name is Miss Sangeeta Karmakar. I will be teaching you descriptive writing or how to describe a place, an object or a person. Before I move on to explaining the steps to you, I would like to enlighten you with some minute details which you are to keep in mind while writing or while describing anything. These details are very important and it can help to make your descriptive writing interesting. Remember, children, our human mind is so powerful that it has the potential to create images. Our brain has the potential to imagine scenes and scenarios. So your descriptive writing should be such that it should be able to stimulate our senses so that it helps our brain to create images about the thing that you're writing. In other words, your descriptive writing should be so vividly presented that it should leave the readers feeling as if he or she have held the object in his or her hand or met the person that you have described or visited the place that you have described. That will make your descriptive writing more appealing. Now, while I move on to explaining the steps of a descriptive writing to you, I would like you to know that each step of a descriptive writing has its own importance. These steps, there are some rules to writing all these steps, and these rules are to be followed by you. That will be explained to me, that will be explained by me to you just now. So, our topic for today is descriptive writing. And descriptive writing, in descriptive writing there are 3 steps. Number 1 is introduction. Number 2 is the main body. Number 3 is the conclusion. Introduction. The introduction of a descriptive writing should be interesting enough to catch the reader's attention. It should be all about creating a base or a background for the person, place or thing that you're going to describe. So it should create a base, or the introduction should be catchy, it should be interesting so that it can grasp the reader's attention. For example, I would like to give an example here. If you're describing your mother, you can start by saying, if I have known what is love, then it is only because of my mother. Full stop. A mother is a person who brings us into the world. So you have begun your descriptive writing with an interesting phrase. That will catch the reader's attention and the reader will think, wow, what a great way to start. Next is the main body. The main body should appeal to the reader's senses. This includes the unfolding of information by creating images in the reader's mind. So the main body is the most important part as it creates images in the reader's mind. How? For example, if you're describing a house, instead of simply saying house is so and so in shape and houses looks like this, you can give the minute details of a house. For example, the interiors of the house, the paint, the color of the house, the roof, design of the roof, the designs of the doors and windows, the little garden around the house, the little gate that leads to the house. All these things together will create images in the reader's mind. Conclusion. Lastly, the conclusion should summarize the whole essay, along with again going over the main details about the essay subject. You should end the essay in a way that it gives a sense of completion. In other words, the conclusion should be such that it should have a connection with the main body. It should not end abruptly. It should have a connection, and it should give a sense of completion. The reader should understand that yes, here you have completed the essay. Now, for your better understanding, I've written a very simple essay on airport. I've described an airport in a very simple language. This is just a sample for you to understand how to write a descriptive writing. Airport. An airport is a place where airplanes can land or take off. It is an interesting place as it is a place of meeting and departure. It takes us to distant lands. For many, it is a dream come true place, as we all at some point of time in our lives have seen airplanes flying high up above in the sky. And to board it is indeed a feeling of pride. Every airport has a terminal, runway and hangars. A runway is a long strip of land or level ground. Many airports have buildings which hold airplanes and passengers. This building is called a terminal. The sections between planes and a terminal are called gates. Airports also have buildings to hold planes when they are not in use. These are called hangars. There are two kinds of airports, international and domestic. International airports is larger airports that has airplanes to fly to and from other countries. Domestic airports fly within the country. It is interesting to see the pilots and the air hostesses so smartly dressed. It gives a sense of pride to visit airports. There are shops, restaurants, etc. in the airport. It is one of my favorite places to visit. So next time we make plans to go out somewhere, we must remember to visit the airport. So children, having said all these things, I hope this module on descriptive writing was helpful in making you understand the steps on how to write it, and also what are the details that you are to be kept in mind when you're writing it, so that your descriptive writing becomes as interesting as possible. With that, I would like to say goodbye. Thank you, stay safe and have a nice day.